Actually, in Mercy Corps Indonesia, we have three focuses, which are first is on humanitarian and emergency response, and second is on resilience and climate change adaptations, and the third is economic opportunity and development. So Micromentor is part of the economic opportunity and development. And digitalization is actually very important, even though before a long time before COVID-19 pandemic, as we are realized that there are three important things why digitalization is necessary. First is because we are can create the effectiveness of the money, and the second is of time, and the third is we can get a higher impact with wider reach or scale. And but we have to really understand the consequences as digitalization make us need to realize that there are some challenge on it. Like first is because we have to really clear about our target audience as whether they are really digitally literate or not. Second is whether our impact is really beneficial for our targeted participants. So we are aware with that, and we are trying to tackle that issues on digitalizations. However, during the COVID-19 pandemic, as Micromentor Indonesia is one of the digital platform that Mercy Corps Indonesia have, we are become like a flagship program under this Mercy Corps Indonesia, and utilized by other programs under the economic opportunities and developments. The COVID-19 pandemic entered in Indonesia in early March 2020, and when the use of digital technology is really necessary to our programs. As I know on economic opportunities and developments programs, we mostly conduct a face-to-face meeting in a large scale, reach of participants that are during the pandemic. We cannot afford that because the government regulations on the social restrictions. That's why it's change the strategies of our programs so that as we have Micromentor Indonesia under the Mercy Corps Indonesia, then Micromentor Indonesia utilized by the MCI to support others programs. For the example, by our digital mentoring platforms, other programs can still conduct the business assistances for SMEs through our platform, and then they can measure the impact because Micromentor Indonesia is also create and measures the impact by seeing how many jobs created and how many knowledge has increased by the participants, and how the SMEs can survive during their first and second years. Other organizations are interested in joining with our programs as government. So currently, as digitalization is really needed for our Indonesian SMEs, so the Ministry of Cooperative and SMEs currently have two main programs with Micromentor Indonesia. So first is we create a Sigap UMKM. So Sigap UMKM is actually an acceleration program for mentor of SMEs. So the outcome is we are aiming to create 10,000 of mentors in Indonesia to have a capacity building on how digital mentoring can work, and the second is how the cybersecurity for SMEs can be replicate in their daily activities. So because we have like beside digital mentorship, we have also digital cybersecurity toolkit for SMEs, and it is in Bahasa Indonesia. So after that, we have the second one is we have Transfumi program, Garda Transfumi. So Garda Transfumi is the transformation program for micro enterprise. We're trying to support 50,000 micro enterprise to formalize their business, and by having a legal entity, and as well as using Micromentor Indonesia as their business assistances. So that by these two main programs with the Ministry of Cooperatives and SMEs, we are aiming to reach the 30 million SMEs in Indonesia go digital in 2024.